Washington, and welcome to the George Washington Show. As you may know, this is the first episode of what I hope to become a popular daytime talk show. But seeing that we are still fairly new, I recruited some employees to not work for me, but work with me. Because there's one thing that you might not know about me, it's that I don't like exclusions. Now, I brought in 4 people to work with me as potential crew members. Today we get a chance to know some of them, find out their opinions, and find out whether they'll fit in here at the George Washington Show. First of all, we'd like to welcome our new potential applicant, Thomas Jefferson. So welcome to the show, Tommy. Can I call you Tommy?
No, you can call me Thomas.
Well, okay then, Thomas. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, I was born on April 13th, 1743 in Chadwell, Virginia, the third of 10 children.
Wow.
I went to William Mary College, and I graduated in 1762, and then I went to become a lawyer 5 years later on the Virginia Bar Circuit. And
Let me just cut you off there. Not that I don't care about your past, but tell me more about you and Hamilton. You got quite a romance there.
well, I wouldn't stretch it that far. I wouldn't call it a bromance. I'd call it more acquaintances. Because, as you can see, we're not the best of friends.
Tell me more about it. Tell me more about the issues that you have.
Well,
with each
I
other.
prefer giving more power to the people, and he prefers giving more power to the central government. That's just a big no-no for me. So
you'd rather have no central government because me, being George Washington, I would think that having some strong central government would lead to our nation to being a better nation and being a more respectable yet proficient nation.
Well, I know you're in all your glory and you think all that, but really, the people are the ones who are controlling this country. They vote for all the members in Congress, they vote for the president, they voted for you.
True that.
So, they're the ones who should be controlling the government, and they should have the most power.
I see. But don't you think that not having a strong central government would lead people to overthrow the government or more problems to occur? And not having a strong central government will lead our country into more problems and greater debts and people distributing themselves, because I don't like exclusion and I don't want any factions or small groups of people that separate themselves from others.
Well, we're still going to be united. I'm not saying we're going to go into factions, giving more power to the people, because everyone would have the same amount of power. I mean, it's not communism, but or Marxism, should I say? But yeah, to the people. So.
Well, your ideas definitely differ from our next guest, which would be Alexander Hamilton. Coming up next. So welcome to the show, Alex. Ham. Do you like ham?
I may like ham, but I don't like being called ham. So please, call me Alex.
Well, okay then, Alex. Tell me a little bit about yourself. Tell me about your childhood.
Okay. So I was the illegitimate child of my mom, and she had an affair with a Scottish sailor. And then when my mom's husband found out, he kicked both baby me and my mom out of the house. So we went to go live with the sailor, and then the sailor abandoned. The sailor abandoned.
Okay,
us.
I really don't want to hear this. This isn't like Oprah or
Okay
anything.
then.
So tell me more about your policies and how your ideas differ with Jefferson, because we just got done talking with him, and he told me about all your horrible policies, but I want to hear your take on it.
Well, I don't see what's so horrible about my policies, Jefferson. Anyway, so I believe that a government should have the consent of the governed, but it should also actively try to reform and help the people where needed.
So you'd rather have a very strong, overpowering
Oh,
central...
no.
I'm going to let you finish, okay? But you'd rather have a very strong, overpowering central government and very weak state governments?
Well, I wouldn't say overpowering. Of course, the people would still have some power. They'd have most of the power, actually. They'd still elect government officials, etc. But the government would reform and help people where needed.
Okay, I see. You see, I never really agreed with you 100%, but I neither really agreed with Jefferson 100%.
That's understandable.
Funny. Because I think that I'm neither a federalist nor an anti-federalist. So I think the best thing is for us to create a strong central government, yet ensure the rights and protect the beliefs of the people, because the people really do matter. And I understand that your idea is to protect them for their safety, but what they're concerned about and what others are concerned about is protecting their rights as people. Do you not agree with me in that point?
I agree with you on that point, but obviously, yeah, the whole Jefferson thing has spiraled out of control. I mean, we've had like battles with newspapers, kind of writing letters to each other anonymously in newspapers, and things like that. So it's gotten pretty big.
So do you think that you guys don't get along, or is it your policies and your ideals that don't get along?
I'd say it's more of our policies and ideals that don't get along, because I honestly don't see, he's not a bad person. His policies just suck, you know what I mean?
I get you. So thank you for being on our show today.
Thank you for having me.
And after our commercial break, we will have Henry Knox. Thank you.
Georgie, how you doing?
Good. So when's the due date?
Huh?
Never mind. Just a joke. Okay. So Mr. Knox, tell me about yourself.
Well, I was born in 1750, July 25th in Boston, Massachusetts. I grew up there most of my life, and as you could probably see, I love food. But apart from that, I've been the Secretary of War in the Continental Army. Obviously, you would know that. Yeah, that's pretty much my life.
Okay, good. Nice life you got there. So tell me about your policies and your ideals.
Well, America, our new country with a new president, has a really good military. And I personally feel that we should put great use to it. And this is not only because I'm the Secretary of War. I think it's the wisest way to make use of what we have.
Okay, I see. Now, I believe that a way to protect our people, and a very effective way to protect our people, is to use the military. Do you or do you not agree with me?
Can you repeat what you said, please?
I believe that it is a good idea to use our military to protect the safety of our people and to protect the lives of our people.
Well, I mean, we should protect our people. That should, it's a really important part. But I feel like we could do that in other methods. I think since we have our military, we should go offensive. A good way to put it. I know many people are outside believe that I'm contradicting you. I agree with you. We should protect our people, even in our own cabinet. People think I'm going against you, but no, I really agree with you that we should protect our people. At the same time, also use our military in other ways. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, you see, speaking of our cabinet, I've heard around, on U.S. Weekly, obviously our first edition, that you've been sort of using me as to use our military, as in you were just using my ideas and you were using my beliefs to help ensure your goals as to use your military. Do you or do you not use me?
I honestly say I do not agree with what this commentary you just made. Simply because, well, it's me, and I respect you as our first president. I respect you in many ways, and I'm not using you because our ideas are similar. We both think the military is strong and useful. We just, at the very end, should we use it to protect, or should we use it as offensive? That's our only change. So I by no means I'm using you. The only thing I wish to use is our military.
I see. Well, thank you for coming on, and if you'd like, the concession stands are over there after the show. But thank you very much for coming on to the show, and good luck with the baby.
Okay. Thank you, George. See you next time.
Bye. What's up?
What's good?
How you doing?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm great. How about you?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm good. How about you?
I think we're all good here.
All right.
Now talking about your born life.
Well, I was born on August 10th, 1753. I went to the William and Mary's College with my second cousin, Thomas Jefferson.
Oh, you two must be really close. Do you guys have the same views on government?
No, not really. I'm a Federalist, and he's an anti-Federalist. And like all Federalists, I think the central government should be stronger than the state government. Because if the people have too much power, then they're just going to cause chaos. everyone can't agree on the same thing, and it's just going to be problematic.
But this is what I'm getting from you. To avoid anarchy, you want to create tyranny?
No, I'm not saying it's tyrannical, because the people are still in control because they're still voting, but it's just that they have limited power. Everybody has limited power, but the central government has just enough power to keep the people in check, so it doesn't cripple the government.
I see. Well, thank you for being here, even though you're a big waste of time.
You're welcome. I'm always there for my fans, and
To waste time.
I'll always be here. Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Welcome back. Now, to wrap up today's show with Jefferson, Hamilton, their lovely, lovely romance, per se, and we got to talk with Mr. Knox, Mr. Randolph, and our whole cabinet that really, really makes up this government of the United States. Thank you so much for joining us on our first episode of George, the George Washington Show, and please tune in next week to see.
I just watched a rerun of this show and man, that Hamilton guy was a bust. That was so bad. He sucks and everything. Doesn't he?
Look, what he said about me was completely wrong. I want him to come back and say it to my face and apologize. I need him to come back.
Well, you guys miles away. You said what?
I didn't mean it like that.
Gosh, Martha, I can't do this anymore. I can't deal with them. I'm so infuriating. I can't be president. I can't do this. Why?
Listen, I agree with you, but I really think that you're not helping the people, and I'm here to serve my country and help those people.
Cabinet, what do you think about the feud between Jefferson and Hamilton?